Hey everybody! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cheyenne, and I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. So today's video is going to be me showing you my large eyeshadow palette collection. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first palette is this Tarte Tartelette in Bloom palette. That's what it looks like there. I really like this palette. Really great for just everyday neutral colors. They have really great shimmery shades in there too. So love that palette. Next we'll keep on with Tarte. This is the Tarte Tartist Pro palette. And I absolutely love this palette. It's got tons of pretty matte colors all along here, and then really pretty shimmer shades along the side there. I think there's some really unique colors in here, and I love this palette. Next is the Urban Decay Electric palette. Sticking with Urban Decay, this I believe was called the Ammo palette by Urban Decay. It's really old. This is one of the first palettes that I ever had. I used this Last Call shade a whole lot and this Maui Wowie color over here. So really like this palette. It is very old and they're all shimmer shades in here. So really like this palette. Another Urban Decay palette. This is the Nocturnal Shadow Box. There are some really unique colors in this palette, like this shade here, Lounge, is one of those colors that shifts. It's really pretty. So it's kind of like brown, burgundy, greenish blue. Super pretty color. I really love this palette too. So this is the Urban Decay Beauty with an Edge eyeshadow palette. Just another really colorful palette. There are a couple of mattes in here. This pink shade and then these two blues are matte, and the rest kind of have somewhat of a sheen or shimmer to them. But I really like this palette and I love the packaging. I think it's really unique. Okay, moving on to Coastal Scents palettes. I have the Revealed collection here. This is the first Revealed palette. Mine came in a BoxyCharm and it came a little bit broken, but there are really pretty shimmer shades all throughout here, and there's tons of mattes. So I like that palette. Then there is the Revealed 2, which is a little bit cooler. It's got a lot more pink and mauve tones in here. Again, tons of pretty shimmer shades and a lot of mattes that you can choose from. Next is the Revealed 3 palette. Super pretty colors. This one's really pretty. It's got some shimmer in it. The gold is really pretty. So I love this palette. And then this is the Revealed Smoky palette. Next, moving on to Lorac Mega Pro palettes. I do not have the first one, but I have the second, third, and fourth one. This is the Mega Pro 2 palette. I really like this. I love Lorac shadows. The quality of their shadows, the pigmentation, I really love. This is a really pretty palette. And then I just got this one. This one's newer to me. My husband just got this for me, so I haven't played with it too much, but there are some really pretty colors in here. I'm excited to play with this pomegranate shade. The eggplant is super pretty. Kind of all of these colors are really pretty too. And then we have the Lorac Mega Pro 4. So there are some really unique shades in here. This Fairy Tale shade is so pretty. Very, very pretty. So I really like this palette and all of its unique shades. Okay, let's go back to Urban Decay. So I have the Urban Decay Naked palette. This was a palette that I used when I first started getting into makeup. This is one of the first palettes that I really had and got into. So I've hit pan on a couple shades. Sidecar I'm about to hit pan on. I used a lot of Dark Horse. I really, really enjoyed this palette, and I still do. I love this. And then there is the Naked 2 palette. So really pretty colors. This one over here called YDK. Chopper is super pretty, and Tease, and even Pistols. They're all really pretty colors in this palette. Love them. Then I have the Naked 3 palette, which is very pretty pink, cool tones. All of this just makes me really happy. I love all of these colors in here. And the Naked Heat, which the packaging is really, really pretty on this one. This is what it looks like inside. Warm, fiery, earthy tones in here. I love this palette. Lumber is very pretty. Scorched is very pretty. And then all of the mattes that are in this palette are really nice to work with. Okay, then I have a NYX eyeshadow palette. This is the In Your Element Metal palette, which this is all really, really shimmery, duochromatic, metallic shades. They are very pretty. This one is one of those duochromes, and it is just beautiful. Really would be a really pretty highlight too, but I love all the shades in here. This is the Too Faced and Kat Von D collaboration. This is called the Better Together palette. These do magnetize together. So this Too Faced side is right here. It's got some really pretty shades in it. This Power Couple is kind of like a matte base with tons of shimmer in it. It's a really pretty color. And I really like this pink too. I use that quite a bit. And then the Kat Von D side, I love this red called Swoon, and Darling is very, very pretty. So I really love this collaboration. Next I have the BH Cosmetics ShanXO Remix palette. I absolutely love this palette. I love ShanXO. I love her. This is another one of those shift colors, kind of like this one, but a different tone. It is very pretty. I love it. I love the mattes in here. And then you've got another side over here. This pink is so beautiful, very pigmented. I just absolutely love this palette. I'm so glad that she came out with a remix palette. Love this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I'm sure that you guys have all seen this. I love this palette. Soul and Love are beautiful. Rose Gold is beautiful. It's pretty new to me, so I haven't played with it too much, but those colors are the ones that I have, you know, really used, and I do love this palette. Next is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So super beautiful, like raspberry sort of colors over there. Love those. Beautiful, beautiful palette here. I love this. This is the Subculture palette, and I love all of the shades in here. New Wave is beautiful, Edge is beautiful, Axis, All-Star. I just really love those unique shades. Next is the Soft Glam palette. Love this palette. I love this sultry shade over here. Very, very pretty colors in this palette. And then the last Anastasia eyeshadow palette I have is the Prism palette, which again, there are some very unique colors in here. Sphere is beautiful, Throne is beautiful, Dimension is beautiful. I really, really like this palette. Okay, going back to some Lorac palettes. I have the original Lorac Pro palette, which this is another one that I've used a ton back in the day. This cream color I used a lot. I hit pan on it. The champagne color I used a lot. Then there is the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Really, really pretty colors in here. This cool gray I used a lot, and this chrome color is very pretty here. Love that palette. And then I have the Lorac Pro 3 palette, which is very pretty as well. I used Pink Nude a lot, and then this Amethyst color and Medallion are really pretty colors. Then I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is the original one, the original chocolate bar palette, which it is very pretty. I really like that this white chocolate color is in a large pan because I use it a lot to set my eyeshadow primer. So I really like that, and there are some beautiful colors in here. I really want to add to my Too Faced tin palette. I want to get the rest of these. Next I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. So I just really enjoy having all of these matte colors. They're very, very pigmented, very easy to work with, and I just love having all of these options. Next, I have the Saint and Sinner eyeshadow palette. I really love this palette. I think that there are tons of unique shades in here, obviously. I just think that it's a really neat palette to have, and I love this. Next, I have these W7 palettes. This is the Color Me Nude palette. These are dupes, I would say, of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. This is the Lightly Toasted palette. And then there is the In the Night palette. And then the Color Me Buff palette. I just got these for my birthday from my husband, so I haven't had a whole lot of time yet to play with these, but there are some pretty shades in here. And this is, I think, the first eyeshadow palette I've ever had. I still have it. This is the Almay Eye Color Collection eyeshadow palette. I suppose that's what it's called. But there are shades that have been completely used. Some that I've hit a lot of pan on, and then some that are just gone. I don't know, I just can't get rid of this. It's just super nostalgic. I think it was probably my mom's that I just stole from her and started using as my first eyeshadow palette, so I will probably keep this forever. Then I have my BH Cosmetic 88 color palette collection. This one is the Cool Shimmer eyeshadow palette. I got these when I first got into makeup. I thought I need every color, every formula. Like, I need shimmers, I need mattes, I need cool colors, I need warm colors, and I did use a lot of it. The quality and pigmentation is not great. You know, it's pretty good for what it is. For a super cheap eyeshadow palette, it's pretty good, but it's just not, it's not great. But I really like these. I still use them. Next is the shimmer eyeshadow. So, you know, you can kind of see a theme in them. They are pretty similar, just different finishes for the most part, some different color variations, but I do still like these, and I will keep them probably for nostalgia. This one is the matte color eyeshadow palette. So some really pretty pinks in this row, and I love the greens. Next is the neutral eyeshadow palette. This row right here is really pretty. Then I have the Cool Matte eyeshadow palette, which I'm looking at it and I can see that there are definitely some shimmers in here. This one is shimmer, this one, I mean, there's tons of shimmer shades in here. So I don't know why they called it a matte color, but that's alright. I really do like this, and I love BH Cosmetics. Not a shimmer on that one, but that's okay. So this is a tropical shimmer eyeshadow. Really pretty colors in here. This one is really, oh, doesn't pick up a lot, but that's okay. Still like it. There, that one's a little better. Really like these palettes. I really love these palettes. And then this is the Tropical Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I absolutely love this. I love Jaclyn, I love Morphe. I can't wait to get the Vault collection when it relaunches. I absolutely love this palette. I haven't used it a ton, but I have definitely dipped into some of the shimmer shades, the purples. I love this palette. Then a couple more from Morphe. I decided to get the 350S, which is all shimmers, and I have used this palette quite a bit. I've done a few bridal makeup looks for clients, and this color is absolutely beautiful on everybody. I really love that color. Okay, next I have another Z palette full of old Mark shadows from Avon. Really pretty shimmer shades. They don't make these bigger pans anymore. They do make smaller ones, and they are just as nice, but I'll definitely be keeping these. I'd really like to start getting more single shadows from different brands like Makeup Geek and Anastasia. I definitely want to build up my collection of single shadows someday. The Avon Makeup Design palette. Yeah. I haven't used this very much. I should probably dig into this a little bit more. Really pretty blush colors over here, and I really like this row down the middle. Really pretty colors in this. And then I have a Mark Dream Sequins palette. This is all very shimmery colors. So really pretty. I have used this a little bit. Definitely like these blue and silver tones. I really like those colors. Then I have the I Dream of Glam palette, which is all really pretty shimmery colors. And then the last but not least palette is the I Daydream of Glam palette, which is just like the second version that they came out with. They come out with these Christmas holiday seasons, so I'm excited to see what they come out this year for. Okay, you guys, so that was my eyeshadow palette collection. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. Let me know if you would like to see more, because I could definitely do my smaller eyeshadow palette collection. I could do single shadows, I could do lipstick, I could do all of that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.